Alright. It's Sunday. I'm getting over this cold. I didn't post a video for last week. Because, oh, it was hitting me like a train, baby. It was hitting me like a train. Mm. But I think today and tomorrow is going to be the last day. I went to go get my one lesson, came right back, knocked out. Tomorrow, thankfully, I don't have no classes. So, we're going to flush everything out of me. Because Tuesday is the big day where we got our second busiest day of the week. But yeah, alright. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Alright, so I'm kind of pissed I wore this outfit today. I feel like I should have worn something else. So today is like the first day. We literally woke up at like 12. It's the first day. I feel like my cold or whatever I had broke. Still have this headache right here. But, it's fine. Went to the store, got called in. Oh, Christian called me in. Emergency need to take over a lesson. Took over the lesson. The man actually loved the conversation we had. Talking about music theory, how everything connects, yada, yada, yada. I just want to go back to bed. The security camera is not working in my room, so now I have to like bounce back between rooms tomorrow. And tomorrow is my second busiest day. Kind of pissing me off, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna keep y'all tuned. Hopefully today I'm like 100%. Tomorrow I'm 100%. I'm gonna go eat some frijoles and rice. Alright, talk to y'all tomorrow. I forgot to say it yesterday. He was like, oh yeah, well, you were explaining music and how, there's patterns and how people communicate without even talking because they have the understanding of music. It gave me chills. And I was like, oh, period. But I mean, that's just how things go. That's how things go. Today, I feel like we're almost completely over it. I just have the last remaining boogies in my nose and this little bit of a headache. But today is my second busiest day. So, we gotta push through, take some Zyrtec, call it a day. And yeah, so I'm gonna see y'all later then. Alright, so I didn't have time to vlog earlier today, but that was solely because I was driving my grandmother. But when I had to drop my grandmother off in Virginia, and you know what? Let me put y'all up here. Had to drive my grandmother around in Virginia. That's perfect, actually. That's perfect. So, went to drop her off to my uncle's, and then I'm about to put underwear on, not too much. But, drove her to my uncle's. Then, I had the most amazing conversation with my grandmother. She actually was asking me questions about the social media, everything, right? She was asking me questions. She was literally trying to get to the nitty gritty of like, I guess it was because she's like, oh, Andretti's saying all this stuff. He's saying all this stuff. He's saying he's going to do this. He's saying he's going to do that. Let me ask some questions to actually understand it. And when I tell you she was asking all the right questions, I ain't never heard of a person ask all the right questions that many times in a row. But, right, she's asking the questions, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm explaining it to her. I'm not really worried about the followers right now, because she asked me, are you worried about followers? And I was like, I'm not really worried about them, only because right now I'm just trying to figure out my editing aesthetic and what my personality is like in my editing and my aesthetic on social media. And that's what this process is, right? We're doing this vlog, we're doing the music series, which I have to do again, finish part 2. I was just sick last week, which made me sick, but things happen. But I was explaining to her that, and then in my head, I'm just like, No, wait, you're saying all this stuff, but why aren't you believing it? And not like I'm not believing in it, but why aren't you doing it to a T? Which, it was my own reality check of, okay, come on, if you're saying all this, that means you gotta do all of this. So, put a lotion on, not ashy, thank you. So I was like, okay. And I finished explaining it to her, like I explained the whole 9. And she was really here with it. And I was like, you know what? Yeah. So that means I gotta be here with it. Called my sister Julie. And we have things in the works. When I tell you things are in the works, I'm gonna tell y'all more about it either later on in this vlog or next week. But it's in the works. Things are happening. Things are working. Then I had like a 2.5-hour conversation with Julie, getting her on board with the plan. Then I was like, okay, let me hang up. Let me call Maylin. Had to get Maylin on the board with the plan. Got Maylin on board with the plan. Literally took 10 minutes because Maylin's a ride or die, right? Then I'm like, the last person we got to convince is Malachi. We got to convince Mal. And I was like, you know what? She's at work. Let me send her a voice message because she usually listens to the voice messages, right? And Mal is going to be on board with it too. But we got things in the works. The siblings. And it's bah! And I'm not stopping until we get big. I'm not stopping until they get big. I'm not stopping until we get big. I'm not stopping until we're a brand. I'm not stopping until we're making bands. Okay? Everybody got a house. Ain't nobody going hungry. No more starving ourselves for a few days until payday. No more going living in a paycheck to paycheck. I'm not stopping until we're there. Living that life. Because we deserve so much better. And who's going to give it to us? No one. So, who's going to have to grab it? We got to grab it. And if I could see it clear as day right here, what's to say I can't just grab it and have it for myself? You know what I mean? I'm really energized and pumped up. But we got some lessons to go give. So let me go get dressed and everything. But I'm going to see y'all later. Bye. All right, y'all. I am back home because my last lesson actually canceled for the day. But I still get paid because they canceled a little too late. You're supposed to do it in 24 hours. However, there was a lesson at 4:30. I didn't know that because I checked it yesterday to mark on my students present, and it wasn't there. I was like, what in the world? Drew calls me, and he's like, hey, did you know you had a lesson at 4:30? And I was like, no. Then he was like, okay. I was like, I have an opening at 6:30 though. No, at 6. And if they want to do that. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna see what they do. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, because I'm at a private lesson. Literally called me while I was doing my private lesson, my flute student. Then I get to the store and I'm like, did they want to do a later time? He was like, nah, they didn't. It was another teacher student. And I'm like, dang. And they were kind of pissed. And I was like, I mean, they got a right to be pissed. But I think Christian, my boss, just forgot to put my availability on Wednesdays to after 5. Really 5:30. Really 5:15. But, I mean, miscommunications happen. We're going to see what happens. So, we got to brainstorm for this sibling brand. And we got things we got to do. We got things we got to put into the works. I have shorts on. Don't be playing with me. I gotta take this jewelry off. But I have a new clarinet student. And I taught her how to read sheet music in under an hour. Do you know how hard it is to teach kids how to read sheet music? But I did it. I love having a whiteboard. A whiteboard really helped me out with everything. But now we got brainstorming to do for this sibling brand. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. My head hurts. Bye. Alright, so I just ate a breakfast Not even a breakfast. A quesadilla. Quesadilla. With ham and cheese. Mom made it for me. It was really bomb. We are alone in the house. So that means we are going to get our water, turn our computer on, put the mic on, and sing. I want to sing an album right now. Don't worry about my house. Anyways, but I want to sing an album. Right now, I've been stuck on the Jill Scott words and I think it's the real something. The Real Love Words and Sounds Volume 3 by the Deluxe Edition by Jill Scott, right? That's the one I'm stuck on right now. That's the one I want to sing. I want to sing from the first track to the last track. And we gonna get in it. In it. I'ma put it in his face talking about in it. You know what I mean? But we get paid tonight. We gotta buy the ticket to go up to see Malachi and Maylin. And then we gotta also buy the tickets to go see the double feature of Wicked and Wicked for Good right after. And I'm buying it for everybody, but they're paying me back, trust. Then we got to pay off a bill. We gotta pay for our Apple One. I gotta pay off something with Ma. I have to pay for gas. And then I have to send Candy a 20 back. Because she helped me out with gas this week. And then I have to go do laundry at the fucking laundromat. Because our washer is not trying to empty out. But today is our off day. We were watching Foundation on Apple One. Well, The Foundation. And then, yeah, so we got to edit. And I'm going to start the day singing a little bit. Now that I'm probably like 95% healthy and not sick anymore. So, yeah. See y'all later when I edit the video. So, it's Friday. I didn't edit yesterday, but that's not the point. We're editing this morning. I just need to truly wake up. We got paid last night and we're doing everything. So, we bought the glasses because I actually have a prescription that I'm supposed to be using. Never actually bought it. So, we're going to see what that comes like. Then we paid off a little bit of some Afterpay. And then paid off a little thing that I had to pay with my grandmother. Then we got the tickets for our trip to New York. And the tickets for the Wicked double feature. But yeah, and then I have to go to work and finalize the schedule because it's been a little all over the place lately. But once we finalize it, we'll be good. Basically being, Wednesday from 5:30 and on is when I can open to lessons. And Fridays, I can't work. So, do that. And then we also had to bring up, how do I put in for my vacation time where I'm going to be out of town? You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right, it's Saturday. Malachi's on the phone. Say hi, Mal.
Hey, y'all.
I did not record anything while I was at work. My brain was killing me for some reason. I was talking to Miss Rebecca, and she was just like, you need some sleep. And I was like, I don't know, because I got enough sleep. Came home, knocked the fuck out for like, Malachi, how long was I out? I feel like it was like 3 hours.
Probably got 2 hours? Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hours, just straight knock. But we just edited the YouTube video. I have to add this clip in, but we edited the whole thing. It's good to go. It's a little shorter than everything, as y'all can tell. But, I mean, that was this week. Wasn't that eventful. It was literally just work. Next week, we got more things in the works. But, we need to get back on the social media since I'm not sick no more. But, yeah. I'm going to catch y'all next week. See y'all later. Bye. Love y'all. Mwah.